Hello, human-shaped friends. Um, Today, gee willikers, what strange tiny thing have I made? I made, just a little match burning in blue flames. Um, yeah, that's what I made. Uh, Sorry, I'm extra giggly right now because my chaos goblin has decided to crawl into my lap while I'm attempting to do this. Because my chaos goblin is very sweet. No, this is technically the second oil painting I have done in the last 7 years. I know in my last video I said that I work with oils, and that's not untrue. Ironically, my Chaos Goblin is the reason why I hadn't worked with it in 7 years. My Chaos Goblin being a cat. He has always struggled with art supplies in not the safest of ways. My watercolor water being the most hazardous thing that he normally interacts with because he tries to drink it. But the first time I pulled out oils around him, which again was about 7 years ago, he brushed up against the oils. If you've ever tried to get oil paint out of cat hair, you will understand why I stopped. If that wasn't enough, he also tried to drink the mineral spirits. And then he walked on the oil painting while I had laid it down to let it dry. Because, as previously discussed, I live in a teeny tiny apartment. So it was just one of those sweeping declarations, no more oil paints until I have a room with a door I can close. And I now have that, so I can now work on oil paintings. This one is the second one because the first one I forgot to push the record button because I still have a really hard time with that whole everything is content mindset. I just do. I don't know why. Probably because just my first phone was a Nikito indestructible phone. Understand, when I got that phone, people had smartphones. But I didn't. I didn't get a phone until I got a job so I could pay for the phone, and it was really cheap. There you go. And then I had a flip phone when I needed to update my phone, and that was in college. When again, people around me all had like the fifth or seventh generation of phones, but I didn't. So I didn't really grow up, during those primitive years with the everything is content and this camera is spectacular and I shall record myself for the world because that wasn't my mindset. So it's not really hard for me to do that transition, but I'm trying. This is me trying. So this is the second one. You might be thinking to yourself, hey self, why blue? Why blue fire? And some of you artsy people out there might be looking at it and being like, because the background is orange. Clearly it's a color theory practice. It's not. That's not what's happening. A larger project that I am working on needs blue fire in oil paints. But because it has been 7 years since the last time I used oil paints, I'm doing some small studies of matches burning with blue flames just to make sure I don't mess up my oil painting. Because it's only very small areas that will be oil painting. The rest of it is acrylic painting. And the rest of it's already done. It's just the oil paint that it needs. So it's a lot. And that's why you're going to be seeing some little studies of matches. Yeah. Why orange? Because I'm doing a rainbow of them, and the first one was red. And like I said, I forgot to record that. But yeah, let me know if you want to see my Chaos Goblin. I think he's a cutie pie, but I know not everyone's a cat person. I love him very much and deeply. And I hope you like my little match, and I hope you have a nice day, and I guess I'll talk to you later.